This video is going to look at the use of a PIV-I credential for the information sharing process between public and private sector. Within the Fleet Working Group, you have two groups that are coming together to share information. You've got your private sector, and you've got your state and local government operations people. And what they want to do is share information, okay, for a specific reason. For example, what they're looking at here as part of the CADEX exercise, and as a result from Hurricane Sandy, is they want to expedite fleet movement. So that data can be a variety of things. It can be fleet movement data, the numbers of trucks and people and things that are coming into the region, or it can be information about state declarations, the use of specific roads, or things like that. So this becomes a portal or a website that the Fleet Working Group is using now under development. And this is a national database where they're using the IRIS portal. So today, the IRIS portal is issued to members of the Fleet Working Group through username and password, where they can log into IRIS and get information. And they will all have their own other databases that they use here ongoing as well. Okay, so IRIS is specifically focused on fleet movement. And what they're moving to now is this type of information becomes sensitive. So what they're looking to now is to create a portion of this over time that is secured information through a PIV-I credential. So if you're not familiar with PIV-I credentialing, we have a second video you can watch to learn more about that. But this is a personal identity verification credential. It's interoperable with the federal PIV card as well. So the federal agencies are all going to this. The states have not all gone to this yet, but the private sector is moving into this standard because it basically validates a person's identity. So a username and password will be used to share information that is not very sensitive, but it's just for members of this operational working group. But to get access to this, individuals here and individuals here will be issued a PIV-I credential. That'll be unique to their person. In combination with a username and password, it gives you a great level of, a much higher level of security, because it's not just based on username and password, which can be stolen. It's based on the individual's use of that card. So within that area, the Fleet Working Group will house sensitive information that can be shared and locked down just between those people that need to see it, either business to government or business to business or what have you. So they're working on this now. IRIS isn't the only portal. There are many other organizations using PIV-I outside of in the private sector and in government and federal. But for the Fleet Working Group, this is where we're moving to now over the next 12 months, is to create these data pieces from the private sector, and to create a portion of this that is only accessible through a PIV-I credential to share sensitive information.